Welcome back, everybody. My name is Dave Ward on behalf of Pushing the Cushion Productions and United Dirt Sim Series. We're bringing you the Big Block Modifieds here from Charlotte. Goyet Trucking sponsoring this class. We definitely appreciate him coming on board once again. Season after season, he has been a big supporter here for United Dirt Sim Series, and we appreciate it. Out on the track right now, looks like Justin Sick holding down the top spot. And Joshua Pickle in the number 33 in the second position. In third, Billy Brickley in the 00. He is coming off of a win from the Fournier Motorsports 358s here just moments ago, beating off Tyler Parrish. Trevor Royer in the number 90 machine, sitting top 4, and Randy Shreves top 5. Want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Definitely looking forward to this one. It should be a good race here at Charlotte. Let's try and take a look at the points series here. I'll go ahead and pull that up and we can jump into that here real quick while we are waiting. Looks like Tyler Topman in the Big Block Modified All-Stars is your points leader with 535 points. In second is Justin the Joker Pennycoff with 500 points. Kale Stryker sitting in third with 474 points. Matt Yorker in fourth with 452 and 437 for Andrew Clark. So it looks like we're missing Yorker and Andrew Clark here in both races tonight for the Big Block Modifieds. And that should be interesting for the points as we go. We have Todd Hutton, who's going to be looking to try and move up forward. Todd is here tonight. He is sitting 8th fastest on the board with 430 points in the 6th position. So he's going to try and go at least top 5 tonight, if not all the way up to 4th. And we will have to keep an eye on that, see how it works out. We are 12 minutes coming up on 13 minutes in here of the 15-minute practice. Let's see if we can grab Barry McCockiner. Looks like he is here at the track tonight. He's always a fun one to do an interview with. Barry McCockiner, you got your ears on, buddy?
Oh, yeah. Hey, how's it going tonight, Dave? We got you loud and clear.
Well, I saw that you're down in the pits helping out Billy Brickley, and what do you think? You think he's going to be able to do a good job tonight or what?
Hell, I don't know. He came in that last race screaming and yelling at me. I went over across the street to the hot dog stand, so we're going to go over here get some lunch, and if he gets done crying and puts his Vagisil in, maybe we'll come back and help him out or something. I don't know, but yeah, eventually we'll go back over there, give him a setup, a run. He'll cry and complain about it, but he'll probably win because that's just the way he is. He's a pansy.
Well, I tell you what, it's always awesome to get to talk to you. It looks like we have about a minute and a half left in practice. So tell us about the rest of the team that you have down there in the pits tonight.
Yeah, we got Holden Two Dicks. That's my normal crew chief guy, Turner wrench guy, whatever you want to call him. He's the one that he's pretty good. He'll set that thing up real nice and tight, just like we like him. And then got Jack Mehoff. He's over there fiddling with the motor, putting some secret stuff inside that thing. Who knows what? It's probably legal as shit, but we don't check here, so who cares, right? And then we got Buster Hyman's tires. He's got them things doped up real nice and good. Don't walk by them, you'll faint. And then, yeah, who knows? Whoever else wants to come by, we got free beer. Come on, grab one. Bush lattes only.
Well, there you go. Tell Billy good luck tonight, and hopefully we'll be doing another interview with him.
I ain't talking to that shithead.
There you go. Barry McCockiner, everybody. We'll probably catch up with him later. And we are rounding out the practice session right now. 14 minutes, 30 seconds in of the 15 minutes for hot laps. Still Justin Six sitting on top of the board. Let's see if he's out there on the track. Right there he is. From the Firm Motorsports. Working down on the inside of the driver, formerly known as Anthony Goyet, in the number 29. As soon as I say his name, he always hits the wall. And that time, no exception. So hot laps are over. We're going to roll directly into qualifying here and get this shindig started. As you heard, Busch Latte is always on tap here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for United Dirt Sim Series. Claude Fournier checking in over on Facebook. Missing him tonight. Looks like he wasn't able to make either one of the races, so tough break for him. Proud series sponsor for the 358s. We appreciate him coming on board. Fournier Motorsports taking care of the top 3 paid positions for the payouts for the 358 class. Super glad to have him on board as part of United Dirt Sim Series. And look forward to the future with him. Here we go. So Justin Pennycoff, the Joker, holding down the top spot. He is sitting in 3rd place in the points. I believe that's what I said. So he is looking to make up some ground here tonight. Sorry, he is 2nd with 500 points. He is going to try and dethrone Tyler Topman from the top spot. Topman hasn't put in a qualifying attempt yet. Let's see. He should be doing it any moment here. Looks like he is out on track right now. So there's your points leader in the number 6. That is Tyler Topman. He is trying to get it done. Let's see where he stacks up on the board. So Topman going 12th fastest right now. So Pennycoff trying to get each and every point he can by qualifying a little bit quicker than Topman. Looks like Topman getting ready to throw down his 2nd lap. Let's see if he can go faster than the 16.261. Doesn't look like he's going to. So looks like he'll be probably starting on the pole position for about heat race number 3 if it ends the way it is right now. 3 minutes in here, 2 minutes left. We are doing the driver meeting as we speak. So we will be rolling directly into heat race number 1 here shortly. Here we go. Heat race number 1 taking to the grid. Starting on the pole position in the number 90, it is Trevor Royer. Outside row number 1 in the number 5S from the Firm Motorsports, it is Justin Sick. Inside row number 2 in the number 33, it is Joshua Piquel. Outside row number 3 in the number 25 from RDR Racing, it is Justin the Joker Pennycoff. Inside row number 3 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, your 358 winner just moments ago in the 00, Billy the Buckshot Brickley. Outside row number 3 in the number 123, all the way from Canada, it is Mario Boudrier running for Fournier Motorsports. Rounding out the field in the 19J from LGR Motorsports, it is Dante Brown. So Trevor Royer going to bring him around to the green flag here momentarily. We are going to get started with heat race number 1. So Royer going to be bringing him down to the green flag. Sick going to be on the outside in that 5S. So they are working down around 1 and 2, going to be coming down the back straightaway. Piquel right up on Royer, making sure that he is ready to go, and they are all tightening up super tight now, getting ready for the start of heat race number 1. And we are green flag racing here at Charlotte. Trevor Royer, your early leader, almost catches that tire, running all the way down up against them. Now Billy Brickley going to make it 3 wide, coming through 3 and 4, battling for that second position. Justin Sick right there working on the outside in the white number 5S. Joshua Piquel going to take over that second position there in the yellow and purple number 33. As you can see, it is a tight battle right there for the second position. They are still 2 wide. Oh, Brickley and Sick getting together slightly. Sick holding on to it, but now your points, second place in points, Justin Pennycoff trying to make his way in. You can see him popping into the picture right there, throwing his name in the hat. He is sitting in 5th. Trevor Royer all right now out front in the number 90, holding on to that top spot. As we are coming up on halfway, we are just at it right now. Brickley and Piquel working side by side. Now Brickley with a slight advantage. Piquel going to drop back to 3rd. Pennycoff going to push for the 4th position there on the inside of Justin Sick. Not going to make it happen yet, but there is a 3-way battle now for the 3rd position. Joshua Piquel still holding on to it. And now Pennycoff looks like he got a little out of sync there, trying to gather it back up and lost some ground. Dante Brown now, he is coming in, and he is trying to throw his name in the hat for that 5th position. Piquel now trying to work on the outside of Brickley. Let's see if momentum plays a little factor here, as Piquel is up a lot higher than Brickley. Brickley letting it drift out, coming out of turn number 4 there. Brickley trying to reel in Royer as we are coming down to about 2 laps to go. And we will be coming to the white flag this time by Piquel right there, waiting for either a mistake to be made or he is trying to get a little bit more momentum. Can't seem to get the drive off the corners that I'm sure he's looking for. Now he gets a little bit right there as they get in together. Brickley's going to lose 2 spots. Piquel taking the 2nd position. 3rd is Pennycoff. And 4th is Billy Brickley. Heat race number 2 taken to the grid right now. Starting on the pole position in the number 56 from Sofa Fast Sim Sports, it is a Randy Shreves. Outside row number 1 in the number 28, green, white, and blue from the Mod Squad, it is Logan Gill. Inside row number 2, taking home 3rd place in the 358s, he is looking to get another podium finish here in the big block modifieds. The number 73 of Brandon Surratt. Outside of him, in the number 15 from Mecha Motorsports, it is Cale Stryker. Row number 3 on the inside in the 4-star from Sofa Fast Sim Sports, it is it is Tyler Street. Outside of him in the 60B from Phase 3 Racing, Kevin Robinson. And rounding out the field, starting worst, looking to go first, it is Damian Paul. Right there in the number 52, so be watching for Damian to be moving up through the ranks here in heat race number 2. Randy Shreves and Logan Gill going to bring him down to the green flag. Gill looking for a better performance here in the big block modifieds than he had in the 358s. He was able to get up to 5th position twice in the 358s and unfortunately got together with his row partner there, Randy Shreves. Looking a little bit better here for this start for those 2 drivers. Neither one of those drivers are dirty drivers whatsoever, but they were both racing for the same real estate, and they are once again. So it is picking right back up here in the big block modifieds. Logan Gill going to try and work down the inside. So is Brandon Surratt. Surratt trying to take over the 3rd position. Cale Stryker, the cream and the Oreo cookie. Not sure he wants to be there. He's going to stay there as they are dead nuts sideways at the line there. And now Gill pulling out. Surratt up into 2nd. Stryker in 3rd for the moment, but Randy Shreves trying to battle back up on the outside. Gill, Surratt, Stryker, Shreves is how it runs right now. Then Street, Robinson, and Paul. Damian Paul right there in the number 52 trying to battle with Kevin Robinson. In the 60B, Robinson able to hold him off. Now Surratt dropping all the way back to the 5th position. So Cale Stryker trying to chase down Logan Gill now. Let's see if he can get it done. Randy Shreves up to that 3rd position in the number 56. Then it goes 4-star of Tyler Street and the 73 of Brandon Surratt. Gill doing a lot of blinking there for a minute. Hopefully his internet connection holds out. Logan Gill from the Mod Squad in the number 28, holding off Cale Stryker from Mecha Motorsports currently. And Randy Shreves still holding down that 3rd spot from Sofa Fast Sim Sports. Now Stryker and Gill getting together. Let's see if they can both hang on to it. These big blocks are tough. They are all trying to gather it up, and it is a battle. Shreves going to stick his nose in. He's going to try and take over the lead there. Stryker now battling on the inside. Look at these guys. A wad of cars. 5. Wow. They were running like a dice there for a minute. 2 in the front, 1 in the center, 2 in the back. Last lap. Let's see how it's going to end here. Randy Shreve still holding off. Sir getting into Gill just a little bit. They are all battling for the same real estate. It is going to be Shreve, Stryker, Gill, Street, Surratt. Holy cow. 5 cars all the way down to the last lap there in heat race number 2. Couldn't tell who was going to take home the win. Heat race number 3 getting ready to form up here on the grid. Starting on the pole position in the number 6 right there, it is Tyler Topman. Outside in the number 21H, I believe it is 21H. That is John Helms. Row number 2 on the inside, the number 2 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. It is Andrew Hansen. Outside of him, in the number 29, also from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Nope, I take that back. Todd Hutton in the 98 is going to be next to Andrew Hansen in row number 2. Right there. Inside row number 3, in the number 29, the driver formerly known as Anthony Goyet from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. And outside of him, in the number 1, it is going to be Brandon Smith. So Topman, your current points leader, going to bring him down to the green flag here in heat race number 3. Pace truck is off. Here we go. We are green flag racing. Topman battling with Helms right there, side by side. And Helms trying to look up on the high side. Todd Hutton now throwing his name in the hat. He is sitting in the 3rd position. Hutton now looking on the inside, trying to take a peek at that 2nd position. John Helms has it. Todd Hutton wants it. Topman trying to hold off everyone. He is out about a car length and a half right now for the number 6 of Tyler Topman. Hutton still trying to work down on the inside of Helms. Doesn't look like either driver really has a leg up on the other one at the moment. Hutton pushing a little bit like a dump truck. Going through 3 and 4 there. He gathers it back up but lost some room. As now John Helms trying to make a run on the outside to try and get a little bit more momentum than Tyler Topman. Topman running it straight through the middle, straight up the gut. And it is working so far for him as we are just past halfway. Helms sitting back about 2/10 of a second, which equivalates to about a car length and a half. Now he closes right up on the back door of Topman. Topman goes way down low. Helms way up high. Helms trying to shoot around the outside. Let's see if he can get it done. This one is winding down here for heat race number 3. Todd Hutton still waiting in that catbird seat, waiting for the front 2 guys, one of them to make a mistake so he can capitalize. Anthony Goyet running in that 4th position. Him and Hansen both trying to reel in the leaders. Helms now working a little bit harder. He's pushing on the outside trying to make something happen. As we come down to the white flag, Hutton close up on Topman. Helms is trying to get a run on him as well on the outside. Let's see. This one's going to be a close one here. Coming around to the start-finish line, it's going to be Topman holding off John Helms for the win. And Todd Hutton coming home in third. Anthony Goyet fourth. Andrew Hansen fifth. Brandon Smith sixth. And Tom Labar not making the call. Out for heat race number 1. Warm-up is in effect. I do believe we will be running quite a bit of it here, but I'm not sure. I'll wait to hear back from my track crew. Billy Bowerman checking in over on Facebook. Hello, UDSS. Hello to you, sir. I hope all is well. Sure miss you. Would love to have you be able to jump up in the broadcast booth with me tomorrow night. If you guys would like to see Billy Bowerman come back to UDSS for a couple guest shows, please post it up in the comments. Maybe he'll get the hint that he needs to show up for us. I think we could pry that can of Coke and Jack out of his hand long enough to put a microphone in it. Love to see him come back to UDSS for a couple shows. It's always a good time. About a minute left here in warm-up. Once again, coming into tonight, Tyler Totman has the points lead with 535 points. In second is Justin Pennycoff with 500 points. Third place is Kale Stryker with 474. Matt Yorker with 452 in fourth place. And top 5 for Andrew Clark. Now, Clark and Yorker both missing tonight. So that could give Todd Hutton in the number 98 an easy way into the fourth position before all the drops and everything else come into play. So it could make things pretty interesting here as we get ready to start this A main. Starting on the pole position in the number 90 is Trevor Royer. Outside row number 1 in the number 56 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, it is Randy Shreves. Row number 2 in the number 6 car, it is Tyler Totman. And to his outside in the number 33, it is Joshua Piquel. Row number 3 on the inside in the 5S, it is Kale Stryker from Mecha Motorsports. Outside of him, in the number 21H, it is John Helms. Row number 4 on the inside is going to be Justin Sick in the 5S from the Firm Motorsports, and Logan Gill in the number 28 from the Mod Squad. Billy Brickley and Todd Hutton going to round out row number 5. Then it goes Tyler Street and Anthony Goyet in 6th. Brandon Surratt and Justin Pennycoff in 7th. Andrew Hansen and Dante Brown on the 8th row. 9th row is going to be Damian Paul and Brandon Smith. And rounding out the field, Mario Poudrier and Kevin Robinson. We'll be looking for those two cats to be moving up through the field. But right now, it's going to be the Trevor Royer show with him bringing us down to the green flag. Randy Shreves to his outside in the number 56. So Royer jumping out to a commanding lead there straight off the start. Shreves not able to keep up with him straight off the rip there. Tyler Totman pulling into the 3rd spot now, or now he's battling for 2nd. Gill working his way up with Stryker, battling with John Helms. You've got battles all over the place. The only one that is a for sure thing for this lap right now is Trevor Royer being out front. And even that isn't a for sure thing for the rest of this race because it is heating up. 30 laps the distance here. Shreves now trying to reel him in and put pressure on, but look at Joshua Piquel. Piquel right there sitting in that 3rd position currently. Caution out on the speedway. And let's see what brought that one out here if we can figure it out. Uh-oh, looks like Damian Paul might have crashed. Let's go back and take a look. Paul right there in the number 52, working on the inside. Oh, Goyet and Brown get together just a little bit. Goyet gets into the number 52. They make some slight contact. He gets put into the tires there. Wrong place, wrong time right there for Damian Paul. So back up on the front row right there, you can see it is Trevor Royer and Randy Shreves going to start on the outside. Row number 2 going to be Piquel and Totman. Totman always a front runner here. And Joshua Piquel super fast in these as well as the 358s. Didn't look like he was able to join us for the 358s, but the big blocks coming in, he is definitely a hot shoe. He is one to keep an eye on. Same with Logan Gill right back there in the number 28. There's a lot of fast guys in these cars. And just wish I didn't have to take off all the time for my shoulder surgery, or I would have tried to hang with some of these cats. I don't know that I would have done it successfully, but they are back to green flag racing with Trevor Royer up front. Randy Shreves dropping into that second position. Piquel still sitting in third. Topman back to fourth, battling alongside of Logan Gill. Justin Sick now working all the way down against the tires. He was one of the lower cars on the last lap. And now Billy Brickley working the inside as well. So it looks like there might be a little something down there. Royer all the way up, high side hustling up against the wall right now in that number 90. Randy Shreves from Suffocating Fast Sim Sports trying to reel in Trevor Royer. Royer not letting him get too close right now. Has about 0.4 of a second, which equates to about 2.5 car lengths over Randy Shreves. Piquel now falling a little bit. Looks like he might be settling into third and waiting to make that late race charge. I know it's coming. Once we get past halfway, I think you'll see that yellow and purple car stepping it up to move all the way up to that top spot. Looks like Tyler Street, and it is the battle of the Tylers. You've got Topman in the number 6 car and Street in the 4-star. John Helms right there also. So Helms in the 21H. You see him there right behind Street in the blue and black, or blue and gray there. Wow, these guys really battling there from third to about 10th place, all pretty close. Royer trying to get this one done as quick as possible. 11 laps in. Now Shreve's trying to reel him in just a little bit. He's got that gap down. I saw it as low as 0.24. So as you can see, he is actively catching him in the corners. But it looks like Royer's got a little bit more off of each corner, both 2 and 4. Going to be coming up on halfway here in just a few laps. Shreve's trying to throw everything but the kitchen sink at Trevor Royer. Can't get it done right now. Piquel still running in that third position, holding off Topman and Tyler. The Tyler show. Billy Brickley now up to 6th. He's battling side by side with John Helms. Helms taking back over the 6th position, putting Brickley back to 7th. Gill right there as well in the blue and green, number 28. Battle is still for the lead now. It's settling in at about 0.3 of a second. Shreve's really catching him in the corners, though. Really catching. Royer possibly falling off pace just a scotch, but not enough to really notice. Oh, maybe he just wasn't pressing on the gas, because there it goes. Caution is out on the speedway at the halfway point. Let's see what brought it out here. Looks like it might have been Brandon Smith. Let's go back and take a look. Nope, it didn't grab it. There we go. Here it is. So Smith right there in the number 1. Oh, and gets into the wall. And it just snapped him around. Tries clearing the track, but it was too late. Caution was already out. We definitely appreciate you staying out of the way of the leaders, though. That is greatly appreciated. Not ruin anybody else's night. Tough break for him. He just caught that outside wall, and it spun him around. So we will be going back green flag racing halfway into this one. Royer still out front. I do believe this will be a single file restart here. Or it might be our last double file. I don't remember how many we've had here. But I know Shreves is hoping it's a double file restart, because that would allow him to try and make up some ground. It does look like it is, so Shreves going to pull on the inside. So with the big block modifieds for United Dirt Sim Series, we did choose to allow your leader to choose for a restart if they want to start on the high line or the low line. And you see Royer taking advantage of that. Normally he would be starting on the inside, but he will, however, be starting on the outside. Coming back for the restart. Shreve's late to fire there. That's going to give Piquel the second position for a moment. Let's see as those two drivers are battling. Shreve's dropping all the way back to third, now maybe even further, as Tyler Street and John Helms, oh, and Billy Brickley also. These guys are really starting to mix it up here. Caution back out on the speedway. Uh-oh, cautions can bring cautions. Let's see what happened here. Let's see. Might have been John Helms. A little contact. Oh! So some contact with Billy Brickley and the outside wall. Really shot him around there. Looks like he might have knocked the rear end out of that car. Trying to get it to settle back down. So Trevor Royer still holding on to the lead here. We will be going back to green flag racing with about 16 in. Piquel now taking over that second position from Randy Shreves. And with it going to a single file restart, it's much harder to pass, especially on the restarts. So good timing from Joshua Piquel. Oh, looks like we might stay with a double file restart on this one. So Piquel going to try and work his magic here and see if he can hang tough with Trevor Royer on this restart. He's got to get up alongside of him first. Not too bad for Piquel right there. About half a car length back. But can't ask for too much more than that. Billy Brickley now up into the third position. Taking up another one from Randy Shreves. Shreves is now back to the fourth position. Was in second just laps ago. Shreves now trying to make a charge down on Brickley. But look at Justin Sick. Justin Sick sitting in the fourth position. And now the outside line is stacking up. Sick going to try and take over. Now Gill working up top right there. He's in the fifth position. And Sick trying to go up to fifth. Let's see. You've got a big freight train around the outside. Justin Sick trying to make something happen down the inside. You can't pass people if you're following them. And he caught that tire. That's going to slow him down. It's a tough break for him. Royer out front by 0.7 of a second now over Joshua Piquel. And then it goes Billy Brickley. Piquel trying to hold off Brickley. Let's see if he can do it. Brickley going to throw a huge slider all the way up to the wall. Joshua Piquel sees it coming. He's cutting down. He's going to try and throw. Nope. He's going to try and pinch it down the inside. Man, look at the run. Piquel got off that line. I thought he was really going to come out behind there, but he really didn't. Street and Shreves getting into each other, and Sick going way down. I think that was probably on Justin Sick. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Might have been Randy Shreves. So Shreves, and oh, he's going to get up into the wall, spin it around, and then Sick saw it and spun his car around. So that one should go to Randy Shreves, I believe. Tough break for him, man. He went from second, and he dropped back into the fourth position. And then that wall just bit him. So it looks like we will go back to green flag racing with about 7 to go. Trevor Royer up front. Billy Brickley sitting in the second position. Joshua Piquel right there in the 33 in third. Tyler Street fourth. And Logan Gill in fifth. Should be looking for the restart right here from Trevor Royer. Billy Brickley ready for it. Let's see how it looks at the end of turn number 1. Royer still holding off Brickley and Piquel. Piquel trying to make something happen. Brickley going for the lead. Not going to get it done. He's going to hold it down on the midline. Now Piquel going to try and battle up for that second position. He's got Tyler Street right behind him. Whoa! Brickley holds on to it, going mid-track. So he's running a modified slider, starting low and pinching it off in about mid-track. Now Piquel trying to drive around the outside of Brickley. Street getting up into the... Oh, Brickley spinning out. So there goes his chances right there. Man, tough break for Billy Brickley. He was pushing hard there and ran out of talent, it looked like, as he caught that outside wall. So this one winding down, 27 in. We'll be going back to green flag racing with 27 in of the 30 laps. Trevor Royer out front, Joshua Piquel in second. Now Logan Gill in the number 28 from the Mod Squad up to the third position. Second place in points right behind him. In fourth, Justin Pennycoff. In fifth is Tyler Topman. Your points leader, your current points leader in the number 6 car. And he is your top 5. So it'll be interesting to see how this one works out. You've got Dante Brown running in 6th from LGR Motorsports. Todd Hutton, who's trying to make that run on the points. He could come up 2 positions. He is sitting in about 6th or 7th, I believe. So, yeah, he is sitting in 7th. So he's looking to move up a couple spots here on the points championship tonight. Royer going to bring us back down to green flag with just a few laps left. Gill and Piquel working up on the high side for a battle for the second and third position. Pennycoff now making a late race charge as he is there in 4th, trying to make something happen. He is down on the inside. 29 of 30 in the books. Trevor Royer trying to get this one taken care of. We're going to be going white flag next time by. White flag out for Trevor Royer. And Joshua Piquel now trying to reel him in. I don't think he's going to come up. I think he's going to come up a little bit short. But it looks like he's got second place in the bag. Top 3 right there for Logan Gill if he can hold off Pennycoff, and he can. So, top 3 spots, Trevor Royer, Joshua Piquel, and Logan Gill. That was a pretty good race right there, my friends. And we will give them a chance to get the cars over onto the front straightaway for pictures and get ready for some driver interviews here. So we will give these guys just a quick moment here to get in for some driver interviews. Well, 2 of the 3 are ready to go. So here we go. In the number 28 from the Mod Squad, coming home in 3rd place here in the Big Block Modifieds. A little bit better showing than you had in the 358s. It's Logan Gill.
How you doing tonight, Dave?
I am doing great. How are you doing, man?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad at all.
You had a tough break there, getting up into the 5th position twice for the 358s. But you were able to pull something off here for the Big Block Modifieds.
Yeah, I had a rough go of it in the 358s, and I just made the best of what I had at the end of the race there and tried to get as much points for the night as I could, so it wasn't bad. And here in this race, I really worked on the whole keeping my nose clean kind of thing. I mean, that's all I could do is just keep my nose clean, try to avoid everything.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely were able to do that, and it looked like you charged, for the last half of the race, and came up 5 spots. So, I mean, you were definitely on a mission there.
Yeah, I was trying. I've been working on the big block setup for a while now, and I finally got something that seems like it works a little bit better in late race. Everybody kind of loses a little traction, and I start to gain a little bit more. So it's working out. I'm starting to get some headway with these things.
Well, there you go. That's what it's all about. You don't never want to get stagnant, always changing setups. I know you put in a ton of time, you as well as all the other Mod Squad guys. So, it's good to see the cars show up on the podium.
Yeah, no, this is a great one for me. I've been searching for this one for a while, so I'm really happy with tonight. I wish I could have gotten farther, but maybe with laps I could have. But I'm good with 3rd place. This is incredible for me.
Well, who would you like to thank, and who helped make it possible?
I got to thank S&C Enterprises, B&B Chassis, Sal Vitale's Pizzeria, Redline Race Designs. I got to thank the Mod Squads. They're great guys. They really helped me out. We worked a lot on setups across 358s and big blocks, and I got to thank you guys for putting this on. It's awesome to be able to come out here and put this kind of show on for you guys.
Well, it was great having you, man, and you always keep things interesting. So it's always fun to watch you race and see if you can knock down the walls.
Oh yeah, I try. Trust me.
Well, there you go. We call him the wall climber. Wasn't that it? I think that was it.
Yeah, the wall climber. That
Yeah.
kind of stuck for a while. So.
Well, you didn't do that tonight, so you held on to it, and congratulations on the 3rd place.
Yep. Thank you, man.
Logan Gill, the number 28 from the Mod Squad. Coming home in 2nd place tonight, 1 spot short of the win, Joshua Piquel in the number 33. How was that one, brother?
That was a rough middle of the race there for me. And it was tight up there with Billy and Trevor and Randy. Yeah, it was a rough one, man. They was throwing sliders like crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. I knew coming into this race that you would definitely have a hot rod. Just from racing with you in the past, you've always had a pretty strong big block modified program, and also 358s. So I knew you were definitely going to be a contender. And whenever I see your name show up, I always expect big things. I know you're going to bring the race to the track. That's for sure. And you did that tonight, man. And you may have had a tough middle of the race there, but coming home in 2nd tonight, hanging on. It looked like you were trying to reel in Royer here and there. Did you think you had anything for him?
In the middle of the race, it felt like my car just went away from me. And Randy and Trevor just started pulling away, and I was like, just try a few different lines, see if maybe something else was coming in, and it was just around the top the whole race. But that last caution really helped me out, take away Trevor's lead, and yeah, the car started to come back in a little bit, but I don't think I really had anything for Trevor tonight. He was bad fast.
Yeah, he was definitely on rails, but like I said, you guys always have a pretty good big block modified program, and you brought the heat, that's for sure. And I think it would have been interesting if Brickley wouldn't hit the wall there. I think you guys would have been mixing it up for laps and laps and laps there, as you guys were, before his incident where he decided to step on his dick.
Yeah, that was real close, man. He hit the wall, and luckily I had a little bit of a run on him, so I was already pointed down the hill, and when he hit it, I thought for sure I was getting collected in that one.
I noticed that that's one thing, and I'm sure you can probably agree, is when whenever the big blocks seem to get into that outside wall, which seems to happen pretty frequently, even regardless of how good the drivers are, for some reason, it just seems to just jump out in front of people every once in a while. But once that right front tire barely touches the wall, it's game over, and hopefully they don't take out too many people behind him. Would you agree?
Yeah, once the right front touches and it catches that wall, there's no stopping it. You're along for the ride at that point.
That is definitely for sure. Well, who would you like to thank, man? Who helped get you out here tonight and get it put one spot short of the win?
Yeah, I gotta thank all the boys on my team over at Most Wanted Motorsports, Design Metal Art, uh, Detweiler Designs for the awesome looking car, Methanol Mafia Productions, and UDSS for putting on this league.
Well, there you go, brother. Well, it's always a pleasure, to have you come over and run when you can with us, and we greatly appreciate it. And like I said, man, it's always fun to watch you and see what you could do. You're always mad fast, and it's great to watch the show. So, thanks again for being a part of United Dirt Sim Series, and hopefully we'll be doing another interview with you very soon.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
All right. Take care. That's Joshua Piquel coming home in the second position. And looks like we got our winner tonight in the number 90, Trevor Royer.
How's it going, Dave?
Man, that was a race, huh?
Yeah, man.
Well, you wouldn't know. You were out front the whole time. You don't even know what was going on behind you, right?
Hey, you know what? I qualified mid-pack, and I had a fortunate invert there for my heat. Fresh track, was able to stay in the front, and then I had a feeling the line at the top, at the feature was going to be around the top, and I just stuck to it, and no one was able to get me. So here we are, first big block win. Pretty pumped about it.
First big block win? Really?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't make it look like it was your first. I mean, you must have been racing with some really fast cats because, it seemed like you were pretty much on rails. Once you hit that, you found the line up top, it was smooth sailing, and you were checking out, except for when the cautions would come out.
Yeah, I was just the whole time in my head, I was like, don't overdrive it, don't hit the wall, don't overdrive it, don't hit the wall. And it was getting real choppy there, especially going into 3. Down the back stretch gets real bumpy. And just was able to keep it clean, and here we are.
There you go. I think you kind of touched on something there when you said don't overdrive it. And I think that these cars can be really susceptible to that. They break loose much like a 410 sprint car, where you really have to be smooth and have some good throttle control. And if you do, you can make a mediocre setup really fast, and fast setup even faster. But I think that that's definitely something that with all the horsepower in these motors, sometimes it's just a matter of trying to put it down to the ground and make it work for you.
Yeah, and it's really hard to tell if you're spinning the tires in these. I've noticed, so you could be spinning the tires and not even realize it, and you're just losing time from everybody around you. So I don't think I was barely full throttle the entire race, just about 3/4 throttle all the way around. And try to be as smooth as I could, and
Well.
keep it out front.
Hell yeah, man. I mean, congratulations. First big block modified win, and you did it here at United Dirt Sim Series, so we're glad to be a part of that, and that's awesome, brother. Congratulations. Who would you like to
Thank you.
thank? Who helped get you into victory lane for the first time tonight in these big blocks?
I know I got no sponsors on my car. I got to work on that. But my team, Black Diamond Motorsports, Mason Hannigan, he's been a big help on helping me get a hold of these things since I started racing them a couple weeks ago. And Drew Neal, 19 Designs, Ultimate Dirt TV, Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, and UDSS for putting this league on, and of course Pushing the Cushion for broadcasting, and always fun going back and watching the broadcasts when I'm involved in the race.
Well, this one will be even better going back and watching, right?
Yeah, definitely.
There you go. Well, once again, congratulations on your first big block modified win. We're glad we could be a part of it. And no Hannigan tonight. What happened to your teammate?
Yeah, I asked him if he was gonna run. He was watching some World of Outlaws and USAC midgets tonight, so I guess he was taking the night off, relaxing.
Well, there you go. Well, you still came out and represented Black Diamond Motorsports and did it pretty well by putting him on the podium and in victory lane. So great job. You know, like I said, we love having you, and take care, Trevor. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it.
Yep. Trevor Royer in the number 90, everybody, with his first big block modified win. And that is going to do it here for United Dirt Sim Series, Pushing the Cushion Productions. My name is Dave Ward. Have a great night. We will see you tomorrow night for the Redline Race Designs 360s and the Dirt Empire Motorsports, Dirt Empire Magazine 410 Elites.